By the way, sorry if I sound sick. I am sick. With the release of Iron Lung coming out this weekend on digital, I wanted to talk about something that I've been sort of learning for myself lately, and it's something that I think we could learn from movies like Iron Lung and their successes. That lesson is that if you want to do something, just go out and do it. Just go do it. You know? Don't wait for the committee to say it's okay. Don't, go. Don't think you have to go through all the channels or that you don't have the money or the skills. Build up that money. Build up those skills. And if you have to, improvise. Just go out and do the thing that you're doing. Now, I do want to be fair. I understand that hesitancy. I get it. It's something that I struggle with on a daily basis. I have scripts that I want to write for animated shows. I have novels that I want to write. I'm working on a massive D&D project, and to minimize copyright issues, I'm drawing all the tokens. It fucking sucks. It's miserable, but it's gonna be so worth it. It's so worth it, and all you gotta do is just turn that passion into discipline. You just gotta go out and you gotta do it. You gotta do it every chance you get. You gotta turn it into a second job. And for a lot of us, it's just not gonna work out. But that's okay, because if you really, really love this, if you have a passion for what you're doing, someone will notice. And that's all that matters. All that matters is if it matters to you. And if one person can notice and appreciate that, that's worth it. That's worth it to me. Now, greed wants me to think, oh, I should be getting more subscribers. Well, who cares? This isn't your job. You're not making money off of it. Just do it for yourself. Be the artist that you think you are. Be the artist that you want to be. Focus not on the product, not on the money. Focus on the art. And while Markiplier did have millions of subscribers and millions of dollars to help him, which is why he was able to reach the level of success that he reached, a lot of people don't do that and they still see similar success. Glitch Productions, for example, has been making a lot of TV shows that are, or I guess, indie internet shows, whatever we would call them. They've been making a lot of those, and the only reason that they've been able to make more and more and start machine gunning out these shows is because they made something that they were passionate about, it was successful, and they made money off of that. And so now they can spend that money in more and more projects as investments. So whatever it is that you're passionate about, just build up the skills to do it. Don't wait for the committee to do it, all right? If you do that, you get Shelby Oaks. All right? Shelby Oaks is a terrible movie. It's far from the worst movie that I've ever seen, but considering who made it, it felt soulless in a way. Because look, I guess just to illustrate my point, look at how passionate Iron Lung is. Yeah, it's got its problems, but they're problems of passion. They're the kinds of mistakes that you would expect someone to make in their first film. Things like some of the digital effects. Mark getting pink eye from all the blood in his eyes. You know, but they're things that you would expect someone new to make. But then you compare that to Chris Stuckman's Shelby Oaks, someone who's supposedly very, very passionate about movies. And it's some of the most soulless garbage that I've seen in a while outside of, Disney. It's impressive how boring that movie is. Each scene felt like it was aping a different movie. And it's like, buddy, if you're working on something for, what did he say, over a decade, it should probably be better than this. Don't wait for the committee to approve of anything. Don't hide behind soft words so you could get some money to make your first project. Just go out and do it. Work on it. Perfect it on your own. And if you think, oh, well, Glitch is doing, they've got a whole team, and, Mark's got a whole team, I'm just little old me. So am I, dude. So am I. Like, look at what I've built on my channel. Like, it's taken me years to do this, because I'm not filling out any kind of a niche. I'm just sharing the things that I think are interesting. But over the years, I've, found software to use, and I got better at editing. I learned different tricks and all that. And you can see, like, go back to my very, very first video. It's just a live stream of me and my buddies playing Battlefield 1. Because I wanted to share it. I wanted to share that with people. And now I'm making... I've got a D&D project that I'll be making next year that I'm already working on. I've got, all the JoJo videos. Like, I've gotten so competent with my editing that, like, the Come and See for Bao is one of my favorite videos that I've ever worked on, despite it being very tedious work, even on my own more personal things. With the fantasy novel series and animated series that I'm working on, I've noticed that just because I took the time to see I took the time to work on my projects and to sort of study what other people did. What makes the things that I love great? How can I take inspiration from these other authors and animators and all that stuff? I say others if I'm an animator, but you know what I mean. And in doing so, I've been able to improve my craft. I've noticed that my script writing skills especially have wildly improved. And even my prose, as terrible as it is, it's still getting better. It's getting better and better with each passing month that I practice. So yeah, just go out and do the thing that you want to do. Alright? Like, if you are truly, truly passionate about a thing, then just go out and do it. And if you're afraid of mucking it up, of ruining it, then do something smaller to build up your skills. Practice. Write a short story before you write your novel. Like, I do that with some of the dreams I have. I haven't published any of them yet, but, sometimes I'll have a dream that'll stand out to me, and I'll just write about it, or an idea that's like, huh, that would be interesting, and then you just, write a couple paragraphs about it, and, see where it goes. If you're working on, choreography, study martial arts, watch some MMA videos, watch other shows that do, martial arts, or movies or whatever. Like, just go out and build up the skills to work on what you want to work on. Fuck the committee. Fuck the people with power. Fuck the people with money. Do it. Do it! Do what you want to do. And if you don't have time, make time. Take 2 minutes out of your day. 2 minutes to practice. To practice drawing or to practice writing. Google Docs is very helpful. It's what I use. If you don't have that, then use your phone's notes. You have a computer in your pocket. Half of you are probably watching this on that. So just go out and do what it is that you want to do. Because if you don't, then, well, you're just wasting what potential you could have. And you know what? Hey, if you fail, if it gets no attention or whatever, or it turns out like shit, just own that. Own that. And move on. And make something better next time. Because that first project that you're making, it will be shit. I'm just gonna say that. The first thing you make is going to be hot garbage. And I speak from experience, a lot of my videos here on this channel are not that good. And I have projects that I've worked on that will never be released because they were never recorded. Thank God. They were awful. They were terrible. I was so excited. You know, it was a D&D setting with my friends, and I had no fucking clue what I was doing. I barely understood D&D, and I'm trying to make all these homebrew rules, you know, because it's like, oh, it would be so cool if I could do this, this, and this in that setting that I'm really passionate about, and it was ass. I gave it 3 attempts, and all of them were terrible. But you know what I did? Instead of giving up on that setting, I took some time to reflect on the mistakes that I made, and I got better. I improved upon those mistakes. And if you've got a good network of friends, like, not like the Chris Stuckman, oh, I know guys in Hollywood type network. I'm talking about people that are actually willing to honestly and openly criticize what you're working on. Then ask them. Ask them to criticize what it is that you've done. Like, do everything you can to poke holes in your own story. You know, be the biggest critic you can find, and find even bigger critics. Because I promise you, it's gonna hurt, but that hurt is worth it. Because if you don't suffer a little pain now to, you know, work on improving your work, you're not gonna get better. Your brain is like a muscle. Your critical thinking, your writing skills, you know, your drawing skills, whatever it is that you're working on, it's a muscle. You have to practice with it, and you have to exert yourself, and it's gonna hurt, it's gonna suck. But if it's something you really care about, it's gonna be more than worth it. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that for a little bit, even though I'm sick. Best of luck to you, to all of you. I'm always terrible at closing out my videos. I guess stay tuned for the next, like, JoJo videos that I'm making or something. Yeah, that works. Anyway, I'll see you guys around. I love you all. Good night.